How you doing today? Paul here. Um, so we are here at the hives. As you can see, this is this is one of our locations, and with our beehives. And so before we start today, um, there I just want to address a couple of things. The first thing is I'm asked a number of times. Oops, sorry. Asked a number of times by different people. Um, that they see people on YouTube and all that that go without a suit to these honeybees. Um, so I'll address that. First of all, honeybees are not aggressive by nature. Um, Obviously, if you disturb their their environment and stuff, they may become aggressive. Um, Things to avoid are like perfumes, colognes, heavy deodorant, scents like that might irritate them. Also, noise. Um, Obviously, as you see, we have to do some maintenance around the hives for for the grass because it does grow quite a bit. So we do take a weed eater um, and go around them to keep it down once, about probably once every 6 weeks when it gets high enough. That helps keeps critters out of there and pests. Uh, but to address the suit, yes, I have gone to the hives and worked on them without a suit. I prefer not to. No, I'm not allergic to stings, but I don't like getting stung. And if you don't have a suit on, your chance of getting stung is higher. And every beekeeper, um, at one point or another, will get stung. That's just how it is. No suit is 100%, but it does minimize your chances of being stung. Now, that said, um, anybody who comes out here with me or who works with us here at Patriot Honey, we uh, we require a suit to be worn because at the end of the day, you can get stung. They are honeybees. Honeybees, like I said, they're not aggressive. Um, but the thing about honeybees is that they will protect the queen, they will protect their hive. So if they feel threatened, they will sting. And once one stings, they do release a pheromone. Um, and if you're still considered a threat, you will get stung multiple times. Um, but the other thing with honeybees, though, is that the more the more interested in doing their job, going out getting pollen, going out getting nectar, taking care of new brood, that and protecting the hive, of course. Um, so you're not really, going out to sting is not really what they want. Plus, 95% of the time, a honeybee stinger is barbed, so it will pull the stinger out of their body, which will kill the honeybee. Um, and if you do get stung, it's important to remove that stinger out because it will continue to pump um, uh, the venom into you. So it's important to pull that out right away. But again, yes, I have worked on the hives without a suit. It is more because it there's something that needed to be done. Um, that but other than that, yeah, we uh, we require everybody who works for us to um, wear a full suit. The suit I'm wearing is by US Beekeepers. It's a little more pricey. It's about $140, but it is hands down the best suit that I've ever used out of all the suits I've used. Um, and so it's designed by beekeepers in the U.S. and manufactured in the U.S. So I really love that too. And no, they are not a sponsor of us. Just to be clear, um, I am giving you my personal recommendation if you are looking for a good beekeeping suit. Of course, you have the other type of suits like like this kind of the canvas ones you can get for $25 on Amazon or whatever from that are manufactured in China. It's better than nothing, but you will get stung through those way easier than you will a seat like this. And I also like that it's fully ventilated, so it's a lot cooler than those other suits are in the summertime, which makes a huge difference. But again, um, I do not recommend going without a suit, no matter how long you've been doing it. But at the same time, it's a personal choice. Unless you're over here at Patriot Honey, then you have to wear a suit. Um, so that is the thing with us. So again, thank you for tuning in. I'm getting ready to do another video on the actual hive, what we do when we're examining the hive, what we're looking for, as well as seeing the progress of the hives. These are all, this apiary here is all new hives for this year, new colonies. So you can see there's a couple that do have honey supers on, but mostly all of them have at least a second brood box on there. And I'll be checking the brood boxes today, the second brood boxes, see how far out the comb is drawn, right? Maybe shuffle it a little bit. I'll be adding a second brood box to hive number 1 there, because that one was kind of our problem hive as far as expanding, and that one had a kind of a problem with hive beetles. So we got that under control, and so they're looking pretty good as far as growth now. And so I think they'll be ready for a second box, but we'll find out in just a bit. But again, thank you for tuning in, and happy beekeeping, everybody.